everyone. Welcome to 4 Top 3s. I'm V.
Hi, V.
Hi, V.
And I'm Athos.
Hi, Athor.
Hey, Ethel.
I'm Kesser.
Hey,
Hi,
Kesser.
Kissy.
Hey.
I'm Neil.
Hi,
Neil.
Are you new?
Hey.
So, yes, this is welcome to 4 Top 3s. You may hear a slight audio difference as we are all in person in Iceland, recording a bunch of the sprouting and hanging out and having a good time. So we thought we'd do this while we were all together. So, hi.
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 So we picked a topic. Well, we were suggested some topics, and there was like as a pre-test of all of our recording facilities, where everyone was together. We recorded us deciding what the topic was, but it's quite bad, so we will probably never release it.
No. Somebody will buy our hard drives during like a death sale thing, and they'll take this bitch out and they'll put it on the internet just to spite us, and we'll come back as ghosts.
How dare you! I didn't want to talk about these.
My unfinished business.
But we got a lot of lovely suggestions, and we eventually settled on something we thought we could all at least bring something to the table and make vaguely entertaining, and that was guilty pleasures.
Ooh.
It's not a guilty pleasure, it's just a normal pleasure.
Name of the episode.
Yes. So we are extending what guilty pleasure means as to something we're a little bit embarrassed about as a topic. So, see, this is really difficult having someone else be the topic person because I can't just point to them and say you're starting.
Yep.
So, Neil, how about we start with you?
All right. My first one is sour candy. And the reason that it's a guilty pleasure, it fucks my mouth right up. I have little to no self-control. I eat way too much of it. And my mouth will turn into open sores.
No. And just stuff right more in there. Like, close those pores with more sour candy.
This citric acid will just seal those right up.
Oh, that's brutal. Wait, I've eaten like sour candy and I don't get like sores. Do you genuinely have like a thing?
Well, you just you ruin your tongue on, sour candy has a lot of rough texture, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His mouth is just calloused from the sour candy.
And if you eat a lot of sour candy, yeah, you'll get ulcers.
Me, are you watching TikToks in the middle of our episode?
No, I'm not.
She's making notes.
No, I'm not. I was trying to get to the chat because I can't read it from here. I'm so blind.
Matthew writes, and off to a smooth start.
Faye has requested to speak. I'm sorry, Faye. No.
They probably just pushed the wrong button. They were trying to get on the stage.
They were trying to leave. Get out of here.
I'm sorry, I can't read it from here and I don't want to bug anyone.
They write, oh, that wasn't a wave. Lol, my bad.
Fucking funny. That's fucking
I'm so
funny.
sorry.
Hello.
I was trying to be good so I can vaguely keep an eye if someone was saying your audio is completely shit, turn someone up.
I'm keeping an eye on.
All right.
Okay, I love sour candy, but I have never given myself mouth sores with sour candies. So guilty pleasure.
Have you eaten an entire bag of sour candy in one short setting?
No.
Yeah.
I probably have, but you may have some more potent stuff in America.
I don't know. I just drink a lot of sodas, and if I eat a lot of sour candy, I don't know. I'm just more prone to mouth sores and ulcers, I guess, than other people.
I've only ever done that with pineapple, which is the first time I found that you could get pineapple chunks in the UK, just in a little pot that's fresh and just not that dried shit you have to keep chewing. Yeah, I went through a whole tub and I just got cuts inside my mouth. Inside the roof of my mouth, I had 2 solid cuts. I'm like, this fucking hurts. No.
Yeah.
I've been there.
LR Web says, so Raw was created from personal experience.
That's good.
You got a spit take on it.
No, that's not a spit take.
Oh,
just took my brain a couple of seconds to realize where this was going. It was good.
So do you just like the candy that has like the sugar and salt on top of it, or do you just like sour in general? Like for example, what's it called? Bonbon?
A lemon?
No, just like anything that is sour. Yeah. Okay. Because I have a friend who regularly likes to buy Japanese sour candy, which is like just little balls that are supposedly super sour. And the package is like a Russian roulette thing because there's one that's extra sour in the package.
No, sour belts will ruin me too because my favorite thing to do is not chew them right away. I fold them like it's like tight as I can, and then I just suck on them, and then the sugar doesn't go away, so you get that sour and then the sweet, and then as you go through the layers that you've made, you just get sour over every now and then. It's really nice. But it ruins your tongue because you're just constantly like rubbing citric acid or whatever the hell all over it. So
Neil's out there micro-dosing sour candies.
I've really taken this and made it into a science.
A science of how to ruin your tongue.
Yeah, favorites. Sour belts are also my younger brother's favorite candy.
They're so good.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck. That's such a horrible thing to do to yourself.
Don't think he eats them so creatively, though.
It will come with years of practice.
Years of experience.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Neil. I'm sorry I chose you as the first victim, but I feel like you made yourself the victim.
I'm gonna go buy the sourest candy I can. And it's gonna be shit.
Sour candy's great.
All right, Cassie, you're up.
Mine's not quite as funny. It's just that when I'm working on something, just in general, because I work from home, sometimes I need a little bit more stimuli rather than just listening to podcasts. So sometimes I just watch videos, and then I end up watching an entire video on the side of my screen. I have 3 screens, so I'm just looking at the one of my side screens for almost an entire hour, and after an hour I'm like, my neck fucking hurts. And I didn't do a single thing of work.
Oh, that is like so dangerous working from home, is having the extra screen, because it's really good having 3 screens when you're doing stuff and you need them all, but sometimes you don't need a second screen even.
Yes.
And it's just like, I'll put a video on there, it'll be fine.
I'll do that when I'm editing. I'll just turn the volume of whatever I'm not really paying attention to like so low. Yeah. But it just like keeps me company more than I'm paying attention to it.
Yeah.
I'll from time to time be like listening to YouTube videos, and there's definitely that like something happens and I cannot figure it out just from audio cues, and I'll like slink away from whatever I was doing, just like, what did I miss? Hire me, guys.
Oh, Derbs is in the audience. Hi, Derbs.
Heyo.
Heyo. Hello, if you're listening to us on your third screen. Or
Derbs writes, "Hey all, happy Firestorm Day." I'm not sure what that means. Is there a firestorm going on?
No idea. I think I saw something pop up, but no idea. I also tend to do a little bit of being distracted at work, only really occasionally, and it tends to be stupid YouTube videos. And it is music videos, like ones that are interesting. So if it's like I'm holding my mic and I'm singing, like, I don't give a shit. That does nothing for me. But like, I have been like genuinely transfixed by like very recently 2 videos, and I've watched these like 20 times, but they'll come on and I'll still be like, this is a damn good video. I'm gonna sit and watch this for 6 minutes.
I got distracted by a video on your screen on your computer while I was working the other day, and it was the Rare Americans one where you have like furry characters and one of them's like a druggie who's trying to get clean.
Right. Yeah, that video is like awesome. I think it's called Nikki. No, that's the other one. Oh goddamn! I know exactly which one you're on about, and I will find it and link it in the notes.
It will be in the doobly-doos.
It'll be in the doobly-doos. But
so,
yeah.
Derbs has explained what it is. It's the anniversary of the episode that broke us all.
Oh.
Do you keep track of that?
apparently the fan base does. Well, it makes sense for Derbs to have like, it's a national holiday. It's called Firestorm.
Yeah. I understand being distracted. What like what kind of videos tends to distract you rather than just like, oh, it's playing on the side, I'll ignore it, but like what tends to get you?
Oh, I have a limited amount of people I follow deliberately
Yeah.
because I'm like, oh no, if I follow this one too, like I don't want that. Like those I don't know what the channel is called, but it's just this. I think it's called VPOs or VOP or something like that. Like just random interesting facts about the world or whatever. And like, I deliberately don't follow them. It's one of those the algorithm always try to push.
Yeah.
But sometimes I follow a bunch of survival channels, plant channels. I have a channel of an inter-abled couple.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is blind, and they often do like funny challenges, like what the difference is, how the blind person experiences the world or whatever, stuff like that. I deliberately don't try to follow any of those fun fact videos.
I was going to say, there's one on Facebook, I think it is, and I think it's just a giant liar. It popped up something like, "Oh, Iceland, the #1 producers of potatoes," and I'm just like,
"Oh my god,
that's not true."
There is that. I know exactly which. It's like the Iceland is like it's. Maybe that's what it really meant.
It was not. It kept on lying.
I know exactly which one it was. It's like they gained independence in 1918. Like, no, they fucking didn't.
No, we didn't. That's not what.
I know exactly which video it is because there were so many Icelandic people raging at the video in the comments, and I went there for the rage comments. It was so good.
The rage bit hit hard.
Yeah. I got baited.
We all did. I'm like, I didn't know that. And I was like, no, that's wrong. Actually, I'm 90% that's wrong too. No, I definitely still leave my door open. Like, Jesus Christ.
I get to mix up my second monitor content because when I'm doing music, I'll listen to dialogue. And when I'm doing dialogue, listen to music.
That's cheating.
Boom.
That is cheating.
What do you put on when you're doing billing?
Billing.
I need help, man. I hate billing.
LR Webb says, Matthew and Paul, love them. Yes, that is the channel of the inter-abled couple that I follow.
Cute.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I hope your boss doesn't listen to our podcast.
he can speak English.
Oh, then we're fine. Unfortunately, my boss is being despite being Icelandic, do speak pretty good English. Guys, I swear, I'm not just watching videos. Well, thank you for that, Kesser. Athel, what have you got?
Oh, me. My number three. Number three. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really dumb one. I don't know why it lives forever in my head as my guilty pleasure, but it is the movie Stardust. It is a movie based on a Terry Pratchett book. It deviates from the book pretty badly. And the final bad guy is defeated by the power of love. And it's like the people that really love the book, they hate on the movie a lot. People who just watch the movie, they're just like, wait, isn't that the movie where they hug at the end and kill the bad guy in a beam of light? And you're just like, yes, but a huge part of the movie was recorded in Iceland.
Because Iceland is the best in the world.
We are the best in the world. Like, I cannot explain it. Actually, I can't explain it. Stardust is a fantastic fantasy love story about a boy coming into his own and learning to like stand on his own 2 feet and not like just get trampled over by everybody around him. And throughout the story, he like meets interesting and unique people, and it has the Terry Pratchett flavor of magic where it doesn't make sense, but he sells it so hard. You're just like, oh, it makes sense. Yeah, okay. Like he does such a fucking good job, and the whole movie's fantastic. The acting is just 10 out of 10. It's fucking amazing. And the final battle scene between the voodoo cursed prince corpse and the main character is one of the best fucking fighting scenes, like Star Wars Step Aside, like all those samurai movies, get in the back, like just get out of the way. The man pretending to be dead while sword fighting is just amazing. So great movie.
Wasn't it you who was like, you can't just hug Dacian and win?
Because I know this is bad writing. Guilty pleasure.
writes, "What if you're a weirdo who likes the movie and the book, like me?"
You're allowed to. You just have to accept that the ending of the movie is trash. And the ending of the book is like upsetting. The ending of the book, she has a massive limp for being abused by the main character, like the entire book. And then she just decides to be star queen and leaves, thusly breaking the cycle of the king killing each other. It's just like, okay, you're a star with a limp, I guess? What happened to the guy? Is he dead? Yeah, I think he's just dead. You just go live on forever. I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like the ending. The ending's stupid.
Didn't you do there was a podcast that we did a little while ago. We're both guests on, I think.
Yeah, I'll admit I've forgotten what the name of the podcast is, but I did Stardust, you did...
I did Beauty and the Beast, and I have no shame for that.
And then we did together...
Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want a massive breakdown what AFL actually thinks about Stardust...
it'll be in the doobly-doo.
It'll be in the doobly-doos that I'll somehow pull together yet again.
I'll help you find it. I have emails. No, it was actually a really fun interview. And I got 5 out of 5 trivia questions correct.
Me too.
Yay!
I know my Beauty and the Beast.
No, Stardust. Like, if you want a weird fantasy rom-com, go to watch it. It is good. It is good, but it is not great. And it's if you're not looking for fantasy rom-com drama, it's terrible.
I remember when we were driving back from Midgard, we were talking about the movie, and like since then, it's still the only thing I remember from the movie is the cross-dressing.
Robert De Niro.
Pirate captain.
Yep. You got Robert De Niro cross-dressing.
I watched it in the cinema. I remember that. I don't know the rest of the context of what the movie was about or who I was watching it with.
Robert De Niro is the captain of the Sky Pirates who steal lightning and bottle it. Right? Like, that's fun. Let's go on a fantasy journey together. Let's go steal lightning. Like, that's fantastic. It's illegal to steal other countries' lightning. That's...
Oh, you're just jealous because we don't have any.
They could sell Iceland some lightning for a lot of money.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, that's mine. Guilty pleasure.
Oh, Neil. Oh, Iceland doesn't have lightning?
Yeah, no. We had a house hit by lightning for the first time in like years, and it actually do damage. Like most of our houses are like lightning proof. They're not lightning like made to be struck by lightning, but they're kind of lightning proof. But one of the old houses out in the middle of nowhere got struck by lightning and caught fire.
Yep. It's pretty bad. But yeah, generally speaking, there's not a whole lot of lightning here.
No, barely any.
See, the thing is on number 3, I don't know. See, the thing is my number 3 and my honorable mention. Yes, I even got an honorable mention.
Ooh.
They're both very interchangeable on how much I am embarrassed by them. So I'm just going to go with, I didn't realize that I liked watching these until I'd watched the 8th one of these, and it's the carpet cleaning videos.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't know.
What did you just call the cats that we were watching?
No, because I hate that like animal grooming thing. She talks too much and it annoys the shit out of me. But the carpet cleaning thing, I watched this one guy clean like 8 carpets, and I was genuinely up to like 3 in the morning watching him like clean carpets.
Does he not say anything? Is it just?
It's almost only ASMR.
It is completely ASMR. Like,
so basically, it's what that game is that you're like house flipping or whatever?
Yeah, it's a bit like House Flipper, but specifically for carpets.
It's
carpet flipper.
Yep.
It's literally only a dude in a warehouse. He throws down a dirty carpet. There will pop up a text, a little bit about the text carpet. Does he talk anything?
So he used to do a tiny bit of an intro, like, "Hi, my name is, and this is me cleaning a carpet, and this is where the carpet is eventually going to go." But after a while, he just stopped doing that because nobody cared. And sometimes he'll have a little text pop up saying, like, "I'm adding this agent because it cleans it like this, and if you're pressure washing, you need to do it like this so you don't damage the stones."
Pop-ins, but not actually saying things.
Yeah, but sometimes he won't put any pop-ins whatsoever, and it's just him cleaning a carpet.
It's just he brings in a brown square, throws it on the floor, and then when he's done cleaning it, it's a fancy carpet with patterns and colors.
Did you check if it has CCs?
Closed
captions.
captions.
Because
Yeah.
I know that there's this channel called I think Primitive Tools or something like
Yeah.
that. And like for
Yeah,
the
they
longest
hide
time,
everything. Yeah.
for the longest time, I thought this was just no talking, no context whatsoever. And then someone in the comments mentioned, if you turn on CC, he will describe everything he does.
Yep.
I was like, holy shit!
Yeah, the primitive tools in the CC are just like, mwah, they're so good. No, this is a mountain carpet cleaning. Shout out, I love you, dude. No, there's nothing hidden in there, and it is literally him just cleaning carpets and just like, I'm putting this thing, and he has a couple of different machines he's put googly eyes on, and he's named them.
Yep.
So it's R2 Clean 2, which I think is hilarious. And then he has loose squeegee as like his squeegee thing he has. I find it infinitely fascinating how you can go from something covered in absolute mud and dirt and worms and grass and shit to something that's just really cute and nice. And most of what he does is he uses like recycled water, which way doesn't post very often. And then he'll like donate them to like animal shelters and stuff, or like kids' schools if like there wasn't anything terribly wrong with it. But yeah, like I just like watching all the soap suds be formed. I like watching a guy with a broom just clean a rug, and I like watching all the water going in the
You just like watching cleaning with results.
Yes,
hard and heavy results,
because you can actually see it as well. It's wild.
I did offer to take all our carpets into the garage and let her clean them. She said no.
No, fuck. Actually, we only have 2 rugs in the house, 3 rugs in the house, and 2 of them are under our feet right now. So like, no way.
Faye wrote in regards to the lightning thing, that's insane to me. I thought living in the desert was the least amount of lightning in a plane. Place.
No, we get lightning. Like, I have experienced natural lightning in Iceland 2 or 3 times my entire life. And I've lived here my entire life. There's like I did not spend a year abroad at any point. Like I leave the country for like 3 weeks at a time max. And then I come back.
So yeah, that's I don't like admitting that I watch ASMR carpet cleaning, but here we are. You made me do this.
It's like, I watch some terrible fucking YouTube, but like I stand by it. Watching the dude beat the Doom expansion pack at hardest difficulty, that is less miserable than watching this man clean a goddamn carpet. It's upsetting sometimes. I will sometimes sit there as a good husband would and just watch 1 or 2 videos, but it's when the 3rd one turns on and she's not reaching for the goddamn remote, I'm like, okay, I'm done.
I don't watch them all that frequently.
No,
right?
You do not.
Like I just like I if I'm doom scrolling on Facebook and it comes up, I'll just watch it.
How long are those videos generally?
They're about somewhere between, like, so if he does like a speed version, it's like 2 minutes and it's like the whole thing compacted. But otherwise his videos are anywhere from like 10 to 20 minutes.
And how often does he upload?
Not massively frequently. Enough.
So have you just been working through the backlog, or have you had any rewatches of things?
I know I've definitely rewatched at least 2 videos because they were just like aesthetically pleasing.
You're just like sitting there. No, Ava, go back. That's the best part.
Look the way that the soap suds just like form over the top of the squeegee when it goes down the slide. Like I know I have a problem. But I don't watch them all that much. I don't actively seek them, but if they're there, then I'll watch them. So yeah, it's just it is what it is.
Fair enough. No, you do not watch them enough. Like, if you watch them too much, I would have grilled you about this a long time ago.
Oh, someone is typing.
I usually try to be good. So yeah, that's my number 3. All right, Neil.
Ooh.
My other thing is I've mentioned before that I enjoy Tex-Mex restaurants. They bring out the chips and salsa, and they just keep it coming. The issue is that they don't stop that, and I will fill up before I get my food, and I already have kind of a small stomach and appetite at times and space out my eating. So, yeah.
What's your guilty pleasure?
Filling
up on chips.
Chips, salsa, chips, queso, breadsticks, anything that's appetizers.
Anything that makes them have to put your main meal in a box.
Not do the appetizers. It's excellent. It's like a really good part.
So basically, you just sit there, like if you're eating there alone, you just fill yourself up on appetizers, and as soon as your main course comes in, you're like, "Can you pack this up for me?"
Basically. Yeah.
Fuck you. Fuck you,
I
Neil.
already do that a little bit though. I already do that. I order food, sometimes extra food, with the anticipation that I'm not gonna eat all of it right now, and I'm gonna eat that later tonight.
You're
Because I'm nocturnal and I'm eating when I wake up and things are still open. You know, it's kind of lunchtime for everyone else.
Mhm.
You know, I wake up 4-5 o'clock in the afternoon.
We know, yeah.
I get dinner before places close, and that's like lunch for me. I'm gonna eat later, but places are gonna be closed. So I guess it kind of makes sense. But,
it definitely does, but like a normal human being just goes to a pizza place and buys like a 16-inch pizza, eats half of it, and then eats the other half. You're going to the pizza place, filling up on like the free breadsticks and taking your entire fucking pizza home.
basically. But hey, free breadsticks.
Favorites. That's such a mood, Neil.
Yep.
And back onto your topic from earlier. Next for top 3 topic clearly has to be all your ranking your favorite carpet cleaning videos.
Never.
So, all jokes aside on that,
No.
I watched like across my feed because obviously my algorithm decided I liked carpet cleaning videos, and it's kind of right. But I watched someone else clean a carpet and I got genuinely mad. It was not the same as the other one.
Your methods suck.
Well, the other guy had like tiles on the floor, so they had cracks underneath. It's like, how is that going to get clean? He's getting caught in the cracks. I won't be inflicting that on anyone else, but maybe I'll put a list hidden somewhere in the doobly-doos down there.
So, Neil,
Yeah.
I've not hung out with you for about 5 or 6 days, and I've seen that you have very small appetite.
Yeah.
Like, fair enough, men eat like a measurably different amount.
Yeah.
You just rolled for how much appetite he has. What did you roll, Neil?
Not much.
Oh, okay.
I'm upsetty. I'm upsetty and jealous because I eat so fucking much.
And there's no free appetizers so far.
Oh,
No,
the
I
only
refuse to make free appetizers.
The only place where we got free appetizers was the fancy place where we got the bread with the butter.
Yeah, it was nice bread. See, like I think to myself, like, oh, fill up on the free stuff. Like, usually the free shit is like the best part of the goddamn meal. Like, they put effort into that like little free part, so that you're like, oh, like free bread and it's this good.
Yeah.
Better order the expensive bread now.
I'm eating that bread, you know, and I'm like 5 breads deep, and I'm looking at the menu like, what am I gonna have later?
Yeah.
What'll be good? I literally order a lot of food with the principle in mind that I'm gonna reheat it later. So I won't order things with like guacamole in it because I'm not gonna be able to heat. It's gonna be gross to heat up certain things like cold things that should be cold and hot. Like I'm not gonna be able to separate things very easily. Like
Or like salad with meat stripes or whatever.
yeah,
That
like,
sucks.
Burgers are okay because you can kind of pull the patty out and. But like some things, you know,
You microwave the whole burger, dude.
no, they just got
What about
tomatoes
bread in the microwave?
Yes, you do.
lettuce, tomatoes. and-
Yeah, that's gross as shit. But you're microwaving your hamburger. You're already being gross.
No, you can still keep with some foods that hot cold
No,
element. But
you got your feet
I-
firmly at the bottom. Like there is no going down.
No.
if you're microwaving-
I'm going to defend this. Like, you can pull the patty, we just call them burger. You can pull the burger out of a burger and just heat that, and you're good to go. Putting the whole bun in there with the lettuce and the tomato, you're out of your mind.
I may be a complete garbage shoot of a man.
Yes,
but
you are. 100%. Nobody microwaves bread.
like
It just comes out hard and gross.
It does.
aside from appetizers, when I go to like Chipotle, which y'all don't,
We
probably
don't know.
know, but like burritos.
Okay.
If I go to Chipotle, I usually order 2 things because I'm ordering for like today or tomorrow, where I just want to get out once.
Today, tomorrow,
whatever,
next week.
you know, I'll order 2 things. I'm gonna order one of those things with guac and all kinds of good stuff, And then one thing, I'm gonna order things that are only good reheated. I'm gonna get queso. I'm gonna get a little less salsa, maybe. But yeah. I literally order food based on what's going to be reheated later.
For a man who wakes up at 5 p.m., you've got your life shockingly well together.
We barely remember to have like bowls clean for breakfast. You're ordering a day in advance.
So Vince writes, I'm never a tomato on sandwich / burger. I'm not a fan of sogginess.
Guess it went.
Which is like something we've talked about Iceland food the other day.
Oh, yeah, it is like soppy and wet as shit. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
I'll admit that like the quesadillas we were eating were like way too wet.
Yeah.
They were just wet.
When
that was unique to that.
That was not Mexican approved. No, but like I'm gonna defend it. Like I grew up with this. I love this when I go to a shitty shop. I don't know what you call that in English. And you get your hamburger and you squeeze down on that bit. You take the first bite. There's supposed to be sauce and burger juices dripping out of that bitch.
Like I really hate it when you have food that's supposed to be eaten with your hands that decide, you know what, arbitrarily, if you squeeze down a little bit, I'm going to cover your entire hand.
No, you're just holding it wrong.
No, I'm not. It's just if you have to eat your food like this.
You eat it like this. You're holding it together at the back.
Yeah, but then it's going to drip in your hands.
That's
gross.
Just get a towel, paper towel, man.
I don't like.
They're free. Neil would eat them.
Just give me the sauce separate in a little saucer, and then I can dip it.
Then I get to choose how much I have on that, right?
Yeah.
Then go to your 5-star restaurant where you get your sauces and your food separated.
I actually used to do that when I was eating at McDonald's, like when I was much younger.
Yeah.
And when I would always get like chicken McNuggets and like I think it was a fish fillet or whatever the fuck it's called. And I used to always eat the nuggets first, and then I still had some sauce left over, and I would always dip the fish fillet in the sweet and sour sauce.
I can't identify with this bit, man. I order extra sauce to dip in, man.
He actually kind of does, and it's really disturbing.
If I order a burger filet or something, I will literally, like, as soon as I get home, put it in the fridge. But before I do that, I will take off the like the stuff from the bun that's going to make the bun soggy and put everything together that will be microwaved at once. So I'll put the bun on the meat.
Have your life together so much. How do you do all this? Neil, I can't be fucked to not eat cereal sometimes.
The other side of the coin is I can't cook. It's not as together as you think.
You are a maestro of the microwave.
Yeah.
It's just
I've
about
really
properly organizing. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, we generally do eat cereal when we can't be asked to cook. Because we just can't be asked.
Stop admitting this.
No. This is our guilty pleasures episode. It seems we're slightly embarrassed about.
It's not on the list.
It's not a pleasure to eat cereal for dinner.
There's no pleasure. We're just shamed.
But it brings other people pleasure. That's what we're here for. Yep. Oh, fuck.
This was more decisive than I thought it was going to be. Is that the right word?
Divisive.
Divisive. There we go.
Revealing?
Oh, fuck.
It's your, what's it called? A special shout-outs?
Honorable mention.
Honorable mention. Or dishonorable mention in this case, I think.
I'm all out of words today.
Don't worry, we're going to keep recording when we're done here.
Yay.
Well, thank you for that, Neil.
What even was your guilty pleasure? I just know I'm angry.
Filling up too quickly on appetizers.
Right.
How did you already forget that?
Because I'm so mad at how good he is at taking food home. I'm a fat guy and I'm not that good at it.
Oh, my face.
And this is how usually an episode of Four Top Threes goes.
Pretty
We're
much.
not even through the second round yet, and our faces hurt.
We need an ad break, me.
We can't. We have one more person to do before an ad break.
Oh, thank God.
All right, Kesser.
Yeah. So speaking about food, one of my guilty pleasures is, and I have admitted in the past on Four Top Threes episodes, I am a vegan most of the time. I do occasionally call myself an opportunistic omnivore
Yeah.
because sometimes, like when I'm buying food, grocery shopping at the end of a Saturday, Sunday is going to be closed in Germany. They're going to throw everything away that has like an expiry date either on a Saturday, on a Sunday, or on a Monday. And they throw them out for like 30 to 50%. And sometimes when there's like something that is at least vegetarian, I will sometimes take it. And sometimes I will also like take sushi, though I've actually completely stopped doing that now because like the last time that happened, I think it was in January, whenever I took like a sushi thing that was like about to expire, and I ate it, and I was like, actually, I'm not that much of a fan of fish anymore.
I think you're just not a fan of expired fish.
It wasn't expired.
It was.
No, it was going to expire the next day.
That's too close.
No, Neil.
Sushi's
I'm
one of those things that
No. I'm on Aether's side in this one. Like if the expiry date is there, then it's good for another 2 days.
not sushi. So you don't play that game with certain things, and sushi's one of them.
No. I didn't have any kind of reaction to it or like digestive issues. I ate it and I was like, oh, I do not like this texture anymore. And at one point, like I think it was a year or two ago, my mom invited us to an all-you-can-eat buffet, and there was sushi there. And like I saw some sushi parts that I have never eaten before. It had like white meat on top, like it was a nigiri with white meat on top of it. Yeah. It wasn't meat; it was fish meat. And I was like, I'm gonna try. And I think it was either squid or shark. And I'm like, I hate this texture, and I'm about to throw up.
Yeah.
So your guilty pleasure is opportunistic omnivoreism?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. Sorry, we've been talking about fish for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Wait, I guess fish technically.
I mean, I will not just take any, like, we have those specific little boxes that are like, oh, this stuff is about to expire, grab it now before it's gone.
Yeah.
And I will browse through it. And sometimes when there's like something with milk in there, like, or fresh cheese or whatever the fuck it's called, or what else? Feta, I guess.
Did you know there's a way to get them on a even bigger discount? If you wait one more day, they put it in the metal box outside, and you get it for free.
We don't have that. We don't have that in Germany.
Sorry, it was too easy.
We do not have that.
Fuck.
So yeah.
So
I will only take it if it's like really expired. Either if it's like expired and I'm grocery shopping, or for example, if someone cooks and like takes it. For example, when someone takes it to work and like just offers it to me, or I'm at a place and they have like, I don't know, leftover cake that has like what's cream stuff, I don't know,
frosting,
icing, icing, whatever on top of it, and they're like, here, take it, otherwise it goes bad or whatever, or like, you know, just peer pressure or whatever. I'm like, yeah, fine, sure, whatever.
Sure, I'll eat your cake.
Or the other week I was at a birthday party of my mom's friend, and they had like a catering, and the only quote unquote vegan thing they had was French fries and like baked potatoes or whatever. And all the sauces were not vegan. And I'm like, I'm not just gonna sit here and eat dry potatoes. I'm gonna take the tzatziki or whatever the fuck you have there just to make it go down the hatch, you know?
Yeah. It's a very pragmatic approach to eating. It's just like, you have a goal, and rather than being a dickhead about it or not eating, which is very bad for you.
Yep.
It's like, yeah, I'm gonna eat it if it's an option, I'll eat it. But otherwise, like, you have a preference and a choice.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a good way of doing it.
It often happens that when I'm going to a restaurant with friends, they will not have a vegan option. Like, okay, fine, I'll try the vegetarian option. And if that's just, you know, salad with falafels, I'm like, fuck this.
Oh, we had the conversation about falafel the other day.
I fucking hate falafels.
It is the texture that really annoys the shit out of me. I feel like
If
I'm
they were-
eating grit.
If they were flatter and actually like fried on both sides, I would be
Yeah.
fine with them. If they, like the squishy stuff on the inside, I'm like, fuck off.
Fuck's a falafel?
Those little balls that you often find on like vegan sandwiches or whatever. Or
Sorry,
like
Cassie,
sandwiches.
I never.
Yeah, but you might at least have seen them. They look like meatballs.
No.
No.
Actually, I honestly don't think he's ever had a falafel. I have saved him.
You are a lucky man.
I guess they're just not wet enough for Icelandic dishes.
No, like fair. It is very much the opposite.
What's it called? The wrap that I had on Tuesday
When
when
we
we were
went
in
to Mexican?
Reykjavik. No, when I went to Reykjavik, it had falafel in it,
Okay.
but you probably didn't see it because it was literally just
Okay.
squeezed together. It was a burrito or whatever, cut in half.
Yeah.
Squeeze everything in there that you can get.
Yep, everything that's like not meat, it goes in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you never get what I would classify as curiosity omnivoreism? So
I do sometimes. Like I did say, like if I, for example, if I go to Scotland, I would absolutely try haggis.
yeah. Okay, yeah, definitely. So me and my family, we went to like a Japanese place and they had Wagyu beef, or however you say it.
Yeah.
And it costed 3 times the amount of the next like thing underneath it. And I just ordered it because fuck it, I wanted to try it. And I was mocked relentlessly for about 20 minutes. And then it came on my plate and I got to eat it. Tiny. And I got to eat it. And mocking commenced, mocking ensued. And I passed that bitch down the line and the mocking stopped.
So annoying for me was as I organized, I was really, really sick. I was unbelievably sick at the time. And they're like, I want to go to one of those like hibachi places and I don't know how to find stuff. I'm like, I fucking got this. I found it. And then I was like, oh, I'm really sick. I can't go. So everyone else got to have nice Wagyu beef, hot, off the press, do the whole thing. And I got to have it cold the next day.
While everybody else was killing over the toilet, vomiting.
Yep.
Whatever you had came around.
That was unfun.
Great way to end a vacation, by the way.
Like I did say, if you wanted to make us eat the Icelandic shark or whatever the fuck it is,
Fuck no.
I'll try it.
See, I
The actual meat eaters.
I've tried it. There's no way.
it's rough. It's like only would I recommend shark if you're intending to drink and it's like a fun little thing to do with your friends, because it does not taste good. It will not satiate you, and you will want to drink something that burns your tongue after you've eaten it.
It's relevant.
Yeah.
I would literally just eat a bite of it out of curiosity. I will not just order a whole plate of it.
No, maybe they still have shark in Kolaportið, like definitely on the way out of
Fashion favor.
on the way out of Iceland. We can check it out.
The way out of Iceland. There's a way out of Iceland?
Yeah, you're gonna go away from Iceland. You're gonna leave, buddy.
Like a pack?
Buddy,
They're not allowed out.
Yeah, it's on
They
the way
can't
to
leave.
Keflavik. That's the way out, buddy. You have to leave. You know that, right?
No, you don't.
Never.
I'll find employment for you. You don't have to leave, guys.
I can tell I'm getting louder.
Yeah, we did not need to worry about the pickup. Well, thank you, Kesir. And now it's time for an ad break,
Yay!
which is over. It was great.
Oh, I'm
you-
buying 3 of those.
Guys in the chat, did you enjoy the ad break? Please let us know if you will buy the product.
Yeah, we need a rating out of 10 of if you're going to buy a product. Today, our sponsor is Skata. Some fucking awful fish that smells from down the road.
So
Whatever
good.
clothing you're wearing, it has to go straight in the washing machine. This has no taste but smells fucking awful.
What is this accent?
That's Skata. It's really true.
No, but what accent?
It matches the awfulness of the bleach.
Okay, fine.
So Faye writes 10 million out of 10, and Matt T writes 3 June's journeys?
Thank you. Hope you enjoyed June's journey at least 3 times.
Check it out.
All right, now we're back from the ads. Aethel.
Okay, this is a guilty pleasure. I feel guilty whenever I do this, but God do I love doing it. It's I wake up on a day and I have something planned. It's not good. It's something stupid. I have to mow the lawn. I have to go do some billing. I don't have like a hard deadline. It's just the day I chose to do it. And instead of doing it, I play video games and watch really bad YouTube. Really long bad YouTube. Like a dude playing RimWorld for 6 hours. I'll just have it in the background and I'm playing RimWorld or I'm playing something like Elden Ring or Factorio. And the game I'm playing does not have a point usually. It's Deep Rock Galactic, mining planets. It's Factorio, the factory must grow. It's Elden Ring. Oh, I'm gonna try doing a strength build using clubs this time. No point. I've already beaten the game once. And I love it. I love it so much. I hate myself, but I love it so much.
I often see that sometimes, like when we had a recording on a Thursday or whenever, you're always like telling me what you're gonna do the next day, and then like while I'm working, suddenly the thing pops up in the corner that's like, Aether's playing Elden Ring, Aether's playing Factorio. I'm like, fuck are you doing?
You said you're going to mow the lawn. I mean, to be fair, on least on the lawn mowing aspect, we contend with the weather.
Yes.
So occasionally there is that. But then there is, I'm going to do billing today. Factorio.
Yep.
I will watch different numbers go up. No, our bank balance needs to go up either.
The bank balance is fine. I have let myself sometimes slip into like genuinely bad habits, like not doing my bank balancing, and then it's on the day that I have to return the taxes, or else the government's gonna call me up and tell me, "Yo, buddy, you're running a business, and did you not do anything last month, including work? We need you. Then you need to send the special little piece of paper that says I did nothing this month, including work, and we don't
the
see
shame paper,
and we don't see the shame paper, so it's time for double shame, buddy." Yeah, I've definitely fallen into that, and I'm lucky to have a partner that is willing to kick my ass when I get a little bit too far down it.
Yeah, it's like day 2.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, like you have no excuse today. Yesterday you took a day off. Yesterday the weather outside was bad. Or hey dude, we need money in our bank account, buddy.
You mean
when
more.
I was working for you, hey, I haven't been paid and I kind of need to be paid to stay in the country.
I assure you, the paperwork's being filed.
I can relate to that, but I think the biggest toll that takes on me and my property is my CPU, because doing exports, watching YouTube, doing exports already 100% CPU.
Yeah.
Let's add some YouTube on that, and also Tarkov.
Yeah. Why not?
Why not? You know,
it sounds like
it'll catch fire or it won't.
It sounds like we need to get you a new computer.
No,
specifically just for playing Tarkov and watching YouTube videos where you export.
I have actually looked into CPUs to see like how far behind I am, and I think it's okay.
You're not, yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. It's not the best, but it's pretty good.
The motherfucker's out there driving a Ferrari, and he thinks to himself, I wish I could put this road on top of a car so I could go faster.
I could put wings on.
So I bust myself in that playing video game cycle a fair bit, and it tends to be stuff I don't expect to be a problem. Thank you. And yeah, it tends to be things like House Flipper caught me really hard, just randomly, very hard, and I just like did the whole game.
Ooh, kebab simulator. What is it? I love the little Played Up got me.
Played Up, yeah, Played Up got me too. I got all the achievements I could without having to cheat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get caught by like games that I'm genuinely kind of upset by the games you get caught by, because I'm like, hey, do you want to play Baldur's Gate 3? And you're like, nah, it's like it doesn't seem like it would be fun. And then like an hour later, I'm like, she's watching the carpet video I'm playing. I'm playing House Flipper Simulator.
Yeah.
DLC edition now with yards.
Well, shut up. I didn't buy the garden expansion for the first game.
Yes, you just bought the second game.
I bought the second game instead, yeah.
You can't have a garden in Baldur's Gate. Come on.
But can you mow the lawn in it?
Oh my god. Well,
Can you wash the carpets?
You
in
certainly
Baldur's Gate?
can't fucking do your taxes while playing Baldur's Gate. So.
No.
No, I also like. I understand like the guilt cycle.
Yeah.
It is like the
It's bad.
It is the like you decide to do something for yourself and that's okay, and then you do it another day. It's like I feel kind of guilty about the fact I did it, and then you feel bad, so you go to do the thing that makes you happy, which is the video game that makes you feel bad that you haven't done anything. It is such a difficult cycle to jump out of.
Stop outing me like this, man.
I've been there. I have been there.
So bad.
It is that weird like sad cycle that you get into. Like this thing makes me happy, but it's making me sad because I'm not doing the things I'm supposed to be doing. And yeah, at one point, like, I was like, I'm working and I'm trying to do like Blighthouse stuff, and I literally don't have time to fuck around with video games.
Yeah.
And then I'll get randomly caught out by some dumb game that somebody sends me, like Bronzebeard Tavern, which is a bunch of dwarves running a tavern, and I get stuck on that for like 4 days.
Yeah. Won't mind planets with me. We'll run a tavern for a bunch of goblins.
Matt T writes, I was expecting 4 top 3s, not group therapy.
That's what 4 top 3s is. How did you not get this? That's what we're doing.
Therapy is aggressive sometimes.
Especially with Aether.
Some people need talk therapy. We need aggressive therapy. Oh, fuck. Well, I try my best to snap you out of it.
You do a very good job, and sometimes I do. What's the word I'm looking for? I abuse your trust.
Yes.
Like 100%. I like admit it, and I'm trying my absolute fucking best not to do that.
You've done your billing today. Uh-huh. You did your billing, right? No. It happened. I understand billing is also just a butt. It's just a butt.
There's nothing fun about billing, dudes.
No.
There's nothing fun.
No.
There's nothing fun. You write all the numbers out, and you're like, oh Jesus Christ, that's a lot of money. I'm gonna ask this person for. I don't like borrowing money from people. I don't like billing people. I can surely just throw a
Shadowheart, what do you think?
Oh, fuck.
Matthew just wrote, Aether yelling through the screen at me. Achievement unlocked.
We got this a while ago. Welcome to the exclusive club.
But I feel that with billing, like my boss has been trying to shove billing for specific jobs off to me, and like sometimes I only like we bill per hour, not per activity, per job, and like sometimes I'm like, the amount of times I've been sitting here just writing the bill is almost higher than the amount of time just doing the job.
It's like a genuine skill set, especially if you have to start fucking around with tax numbers and brackets and shit. It's like it's a skill set that if one person in your company did it, it's super fast. But if you're not used to doing it and you have to do it occasionally, it's like I used to have to file like the I want to have money from the company to do this. And I got really fast at it because everybody wanted stuff. And it was quicker just to give it to me because I remembered the numbers and knew how to fill it out than for them to have to pick up the guide. What do I need? Flick to the number. How do I fill this out? Oh, fuck, I fucked it up. It's like, rip it up and start a new one. It's totally fine. No one's going to know.
Can you imagine how much that company would save if it just made like a little pot of bullshit money it throws away and fired everybody who worked in the billing department? Every single one of those assholes who wrote down those numbers, like, oh no, number 102-3, that's if you need a special coil tool for your undergarments.
No. So for 2 reasons that you want to keep at least one person in the finance and billing department. 1, the customers can complain at them, not you. And 2, I need someone to moan about.
Yes, but you know they didn't have one dude. They had 30 dudes, and their job was to like traverse the fucking mania they created.
That is the tax systems. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm getting real excited.
It's okay. We'll move on. Thank you, Aethel. So my guilty pleasure is something I used to do in my youth when I was still a teenager, and I thought I was kind of edgy, kind of cool, and I was a bit weird.
Notice how Aether put the glass down so he doesn't do a spit take.
I'm excited for this one.
This isn't a guilty. Well, no, it is. It was a guilty pleasure, and it's now just like my shame pile from my youth. I used to write a lot of 18 fan fiction. My stories are still up there.
Did you say A-Team?
Yes.
Oh.
As in like the old series A-Team, because the new movie wasn't out. And I was so excited when the new movie came out. I cannot tell you how fucking excited I was. I pre-ordered the Blu-ray of this shit. I went to the movie. I went to the movie on my own a second time. I fucking loved the A-Team. And I know a lot about them. I loved almost every series except 5 because I got fucking weird. And I wrote a bunch of fan fiction, and that's how I got into writing. And they were really bad. They were really bad. I have found some of their texts on my drive, my Google Drive, because I moved everything from my hard drive to my Google Drive, and they are shameful. And I will never share them, but they are actually out there. You can find them on the internet. And I'm just not telling anyone my old writing handle ever, because I'm like, someone will find that. And they'll be like, why did you write this? This is terrible. It's probably even insensitive in today's world.
All right,
but it's super bad.
Somebody needs to go out there, download all the A-Team fan fictions, and search for the word plinth. That's gonna be hers.
No, there was no plinth in my story.
You don't know it, but you did it. You love putting plinths in places.
It's not an adventure module. You put the A-Team.
You put the plinth in sprouting.
Well, that's different.
Yes, it is. What's a plinth?
No, that was a lectern.
Loser!
Shit!
And I fucking remember it because I learned a word that day.
Okay, I have to say this. I heard 18
no,
fan
18.
fiction, and I thought to myself, oh, she wrote raunchy fan fiction.
18 plus.
Yes, that's what I thought that meant. I thought it was shorthand, and I thought to myself, that's a little shameful. And then you clarify 18, I'm like,
oh, that's... Is that more shameful?
Guys, it was also raunchy, so
18.
So
18 plus.
And
in
that's
like
why
the
we're
old
in therapy.
So in the old A-Team fan fiction website, you would have to mark them as like, this is not suitable for work. These are the pairings involved, and stuff like that. And that's also where I found one of my absolutely favorite writers. She wrote this epically long A-Team fan fiction. It was like you've heard of like car crash syndrome, where you drive past and you can't help but look at a car crash.
yeah.
This was how she wrote this story. I couldn't stop reading it. It was rough. And then she included a link to like a side series, and I read that, and that was way better. And then there was a link to her original writing, and her original writing is incredible. Like, I see your evolution. You started with this A-Team shit, and then you wrote your own stuff, and then you actually published your own stuff, and they're incredible.
So when are you gonna get better?
He's leaving. No.
I'm sorry.
I heard there's gonna be a divorce in Iceland sometime. Anyone come to the divorce party?
It wouldn't do anything for me because he doesn't bill anyone. Yeah, so that's my guilty pleasure that I did way back when. I am happy to admit it because I don't think anyone's going to find it.
Proof that Rule 34 is true. There is absolutely whatever.
If it exists, there is part of it.
So who did you ship Mr. T with?
I didn't ship Mr. T with anyone. I didn't.
What's the point of writing 18 fan fiction without shipping Mr. T with somebody?
Because he was unfortunately the least fleshed out and the least. So most of the other characters have like a really interesting story that they followed in different threads here and there. But Mr. T's character, B.A. Baracus, didn't. Like, they didn't really give him a good backstory. They made his relationship with his mum the cutest thing ever, though. And it was like, oh, that's so nice. And they go spend Thanksgiving with her, even though they're on the run, and it's amazing. But they don't really give a lot of depth to his character. They didn't give him time.
Which gives you all the permission in the world to make him whatever you want him to be.
Yeah, but I didn't.
Who did you ship?
I'm not talking about any more of
Who
this.
shipped? What's the name of the main guy? Murdoch?
Nope. Oh my god. Howling Mad Murdoch was a pilot, and he actually technically wasn't a part of the team. He was their Pilot from a different branch. Then there was Face.
The pilot was definitely
The pilot gets laid. He doesn't. There was a guy named like Face, and I don't remember what his name is. Like this. Oh my god. How did I lose all this information? I'm just filled with plants.
It seemed so important back then.
It really did. So yeah, I was just, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Okay,
I'm
fine.
done. I'm embarrassed enough. Thank you.
$100 from PayPal to whoever can find me these 18. I know I can just break her trust and like go into her computer and find it, but that's not what I'm gonna do.
You won't find it, baby.
That's it.
It's labeled tax returns.
Billing.
I'll just play Baldur's Gate.
I'll just relabel it. Hey, Aethel, do you remember that you didn't finish Baldur's Gate?
Did you remember to do the billing today?
Ooh, man, Factorio, man. Factory must grow.
I'll just call it Factorio Guide, and you'll be like, oh shit, I did play Factorio.
I'd click that.
Oh crap.
I watch Factorio guides.
You do watch Factorio Guides, it's wild. So yeah, that's my weird guilty pleasure / embarrassment pile. I don't write fan fiction anymore because I write this kind of stupid stuff, the Sprout that involves my human real friends turning up to my real human house.
Not Mr. T and his mom.
Yeah, so that's me.
That was pretty good.
Thank you. I feel quite embarrassed and very upsetting. Neil, what have you got? What's your top guilty pleasure?
My number one guiltiest pleasure, the thing that I am guiltiest and have the most fun doing is
You need to look it up.
This is how much fun.
making V's life difficult.
I'm glad you wrote that down. No jokes this time.
It's satisfying. There's no one else in the world that I feel like I could get away with the amount of bullshit that I am up to at any given moment.
Just wrote, called it.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god.
There have been a couple moments during our recording that I've been like, yes. He has to go think now really hard about something. All because of how stupid I was.
You have genuinely hit me with some absolutely doozies sometimes. But I think, honestly, my favourite one, like, you have dropped some epic ones since you've been here that I've had to go deal with.
One just this morning.
Yeah, for example. And last night, one of my favourite ones you ever dropped was we were doing Kino.
Yeah.
And as the rule of thumb is that I don't look at your character sheets, I don't really care what you guys pick, move on, and it surprised me. And you were like, I can do this dream thing. Hey, Graf, you want to go talk to a random family member? Because you said it, you did it, and then you sat back on your sofa. Like the fucking cat who dropped the pigeon amongst them all. You were like, yes.
I do remember that. Because I remember being like shocked as Graf, and I was like, holy shit, yeah. And then like, who do you want to talk to? And I had to go like, oh wait, who? Like, which of my sister would I want? Oh, wait, what are my sister's name? V? And then I was like, oh god, my V has to deal with this.
I think that was one of the episodes where I was in the peanut gallery and just shouting random stuff.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck you, piece of shit.
See, I don't do as much like dumb shit as you do. I don't know how to describe it differently, but I know exactly the joy you're talking about.
Yeah.
It is the our dragons made out of wishes moments. It's the like, I'm just gonna throw shit out. I'm gonna see how we deal with it.
This will get a reaction.
You're like a child acting out. Mom, mommy won't make my character more important. I'm gonna make my character steal things from the underworld.
Oh fuck.
I'm gonna break mommy's special ways.
It's the best.
Oh fuck!
I've got nothing to say to that.
It's so
I
good.
encourage this.
And the content speaks for itself.
Oh,
Shit.
yeah, I don't think you've topped yourself since the hey Craft, you want to talk to your sister?
Oh
Because
no. There was something that actually hasn't come out yet, but it's going to come out very, very soon.
You're gonna have to remind me.
And it was when the TLD crew were here.
Oh right, yes, no.
That plan.
I don't think that's as much of a rug pull as the like.
Oh, you have no idea. It came out of his mouth, and I'm instantly like, fuck. What am I gonna do? Fuck, this is a great plan. This is fucking stupid. Fuck you, Neil. Fuck everything you've done. I played it cool.
There are genuinely sometimes where I wish I had hit screenshot.
That's what the OBS is for, Neil.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus.
You were gonna have to air out the house, man. I'm fucking boiling. I'm laughing so hard, man.
I want to say thank you, Neil, but I'm just gonna say fuck you.
It's deserved and appreciated and fulfilling.
All right, Kesser, what have you got?
It's not gonna be as funny. So one of my guilty pleasures is actually buying plants for my home.
I have brought an inordinate amount of plants if you decide to do this sprouting.
It's not just because of the sprouting. I used to do that like a long time ago, like maybe I think almost 10 years ago at this point. I used to collect like succulents when they were starting to become big. And then I started moving that over into my garden back then. But because I was only living at for rent at the time, I couldn't get like a lot of plants. So at some point, it just teetered out. But I was always like, I wish I had I had the room and space for more. And I liked like gardening and that kind of stuff. So like I prepared a part of my apartment back then so I could plant more stuff. Unfortunately, I had to leave all of that behind when I moved. But then when I moved in with my mom into the apartment I'm in right now, and then the first thing we did was like when I went to visit you last year in April. And I came back from Iceland. I was like, Iceland is so fucking, it's beautiful, but there's literally nothing. I need green stuff. And then I was like, I grabbed my mom and was like, let's go to a fucking garden center. I need some plants.
Yeah, yes, because it's a green, grey, and sometimes purple. And that is Iceland.
Yes, but it's also very, like the green is very low to the ground.
Yes. There are no forests.
Yes, it should be. Green should not get above your thigh height. Like that. Once they get higher than that, they get ideas about forests, and we gotta stop that stuff.
Yeah.
Sprouting.
The sprouting. So yeah, it's not getting quite out of hand right now because like I'm reeling myself in, but like I have found the joys of like just propagating plants and making more out of them because like I have a very small plant glass display. So that the tropical plants have like a good amount of humidity in it and stuff, but like I want them to stay in there. I don't want them to grow out of it. So often like I learned that when you chop the bottom off, you can grow a new plant out of the bottom and just keep the top one if it has roots. And like I'm just selling the bottoms to other people. So
You heard it here, guys. Cass is selling the bottoms.
I said I'm selling bottoms. DM me, I will send you pics. But like I have kind of rooted out the plants that are like you get in normal garden centers, and now I have like a bunch of very rare ones. So like this has turned into like a game of Pokemon, so I can just multiply them and sell them for money. And I'm like, yeah, it's a little bit on the side, and I'm having fun doing it. Why the fuck not?
I feel like you misunderstood Pokemon, if that's what you think it's about.
technically catching all.
There is no selling.
Some people do trade for Pokemon.
And those people also have lost the soul of the Pokemon.
They're called Team Rocket.
Or trading. I mean, you can trade them.
Yes, that's good, guys.
Yeah. I have a friend like living relatively close to me who often trades plants with me.
Yeah, but your first instinct was to sell them.
Yeah.
And that's what you said earlier.
That's how I got in contact with her, because she was like, "Oh, I'm really close by. Can I pick one up? And maybe I can trade something with you."
That's
No.
good.
I was about to ask about how you deal with the fact that you are propagating more of them. It's like, that's just going to take over the house, surely. But like trading and selling.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah. It's a guilty pleasure for me, because like it's actually quite costly, especially for the rarer plants.
Mm-hmm.
There are some like just I think 2 months or so ago I paid like 250 for a rather rare plant, and it came out much bigger than I expected. I was expecting like a tiny one, but it was huge.
Did you just say you paid 250 euros for a plant, dude?
Yep.
Hence the guilty pleasure part, I know.
Bro. No, 20 euros and you should be shameful. 250 and you should be like hiding your accounts.
It's a fucking rare plant.
Little weep.
No. I mean, you can try smoking it if you want to.
What does that plant do? Like, does it like what does it do?
So it's a philodendron. It's a philodendron, and it's not just green. When the leaves come out, they come out red and yellow, and sometimes like they have like sectoral variegations. And those sectoral variegations stay on the leaf. So it's not just a green plant. It actually has like red sections on it. And it's very pretty.
You can slide into my DMs with those. They sound cool.
Yeah.
Are they snortable?
You can try, Neil.
Okay, you described the plant. What does it do?
Bro.
You guys are the
Yes.
worst. I think it's fairly reasonable for what I understand, big rare plants to be costly, because they're not easy to keep.
Yeah.
Like, you need to look after them. They need time, love, and money.
That too. And they're like, sometimes they're very hard to propagate. Like those things that you find in garden centers, thank you for the topical decorations.
They're a little thirsty. They didn't get that much last time.
They haven't drank since we arrived back here from the airport.
Yes, they have. I genuinely fed them in front of you.
No, you have not.
Yes, I
No.
did. They got water. Stop bitching.
You gave water to them on Monday, because Sunday we were picking you guys up, right?
Is that when I did it?
Yeah, Monday.
Okay. Then Monday. Tomorrow is next Sunday, and on Sundays they get water. And until it's Sunday, they don't get water. So this one was a gift when we moved in here.
Smaller of the plants.
6 years ago. I did not set an alarm to feed that one. I was then so afraid it was about to die that I did the sprouting thing, and I created a bigger one. And I was much better at
looking after.
Yeah, but it has been a little bit of like
It definitely needs water.
Stop killing it!
It
Bro, stop!
Literally
Oh my God, Cassidy! God, Jesus! Cassidy's over here like ripping the limbs off my pets. Jesus Christ!
You mean pulling the loose fluff out?
Yeah.
Helping it grow better by not letting the sick thing sit on there.
Yeah.
Leaf ripper. No, I'm terrible at keeping plants. My cactus died once. Not from overwatering.
So since it's summer right now, I've actually gone over from house plants over to garden plants, and right now I'm populating the entire garden with plants, because I'm always like, oh, it's nice to like have something in there that the bunnies can also use as, you know, a shade, as something to hide behind, as something they can eat potentially.
I was about to say, do you get ones that are bunny safe?
Yeah.
Like for them just to like, no.
Yeah.
Are there any that are not bunny safe?
There are a lot.
So,
Like-
and do you plant those as like a warning to the bunnies?
I did actually plant a few of the non-bunny safe ones, but the bunnies, because I feed them with forage, which is actually like much further going where my interest in plants started, forage for the buns. The bunnies know, like when bunnies get fed forage, they actually develop a natural instinct for what is okay for them to eat and for what is not good for them to eat. So they will usually start doing like a test bite. So sometimes on the edge of the leaf you will see like a little incision, and you know a bunny tried biting that and decided, nope, not for me.
Doesn't taste like food.
Nope.
All right, fair enough.
But sometimes I plant like I need to get them at a relatively large size because like sometimes even the plants that are not okay for bunnies when they have stems and the stems are small enough to fit into their mouth, they will bite through them.
Oh, just because fuck you, plants.
Yeah. They're like, you're in my way, fuck you.
Just constructing the garden.
Yeah.
I know that feeling. When I'm in traffic and some asshole's just in the way, I'm just, I want to go bite you in half.
Well, thank you, Kessler. And please remember to DM me, not just because I want to see the plant, but so I can put it in the doobly-doos.
Sure.
All right, Aethel, what have you got?
Internet drama.
Elaborate, Aethel.
I love going to watch YouTube videos where people started by making a channel and then they completely trash it and they completely ruin their entire fucking YouTube career or whatever kind of career. I don't know why I enjoy it so much, and I enjoy watching other people talk about this shit more, but Jesus fucking Christ, do I enjoy it. Just there's a guy, I think he's called Danknat or something, and he does one about like body lifters who start bodylifting and then they get a little bit like a little bit of audience and then they start juicing and everybody knows they're juicing and then they're like, oh, beat anybody up who says I'm juicing, and then people stop watching him because he's no longer just a bodybuilder, he's now a steroid abuser with anger issues, and then they start making these pathetic little videos which nobody's watching and they're trying to reinvent themselves and stop doing bodybuilding, but they're uninteresting meatheads, and it's just I don't know why, but I love watching shit like that.
I think I get that. I don't understand.
No, I do not ask for your understanding. I do not ask for your acceptance. I ask that we move on.
I get it though. I get it.
I do feel like
I
that
don't know
kind
why
of
it's interesting.
I do feel like that kind of
It is
drama usually either needs like a two-component thing, like you need to watch the video and know the context of what's being said, like what are the rumors of the guy on Twitter or what like people are posting on the comments, or you need a third YouTuber just making a quote-unquote documentary about this whole drama.
Someone needs to do a study because like, why do I care? I didn't care until after the shitstorm. So why now?
Why
do I choose to invest my time and energy into caring about someone's ruined internet?
I mean, it's the same as like old wives' rumors or whatever the fuck it's called. Like just women on the street spreading rumors about people of like in their towns. It's basically the same thing. It's just that our town is the internet.
See, like I clearly have that because I care about my like little town that I'm in, and I do listen to people talk about like little rumors that like, oh, the airplane went yesterday, which no, the helicopter went yesterday, which means somebody had a medical emergency, and I'm just like, oh, I wonder who did. Like, I'm not excited because they are sick, which is what I feel like I am when I'm watching like June the King do his video about Ice Poseidon, if I remember the name's correct. He was a RuneScape guy who then turned to live streaming, who then started just fucking hookers and doing blow. and it's just like, why is this? I would not have watched him play RuneScape. I would not have watched him fuck hookers and blow, but I will watch somebody talk about how he doesn't get more than 200 viewers anymore. Like, I don't know. It's genuinely like a mystery to me why I enjoy it so much, and it's definitely one part of my I don't know what you call it, consumption, like entertainment consumption, that I am incredibly aware of being toxic. Like, this is a bad thing to enjoy. Like
some people deserve it though. Have you watched like CoffeeZilla?
Yes,
CoffeeZilla.
So
I know that guy.
He is a very healthy version of what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Have you made me watch CoffeeZilla?
He's the one who did the thing on the rapid AI boxes.
Right.
Wow, you were not online.
No.
Highlights,
it's always made to look like a 70s inspector thingy. I don't know.
He was reviewing, like, some guys claimed that they made like the personal AI assistant in a tiny little box.
Oh yeah, no, it's just like
it was just ChatGPT with a couple of like auto clickers.
Right, yeah.
I don't know what he does nowadays. He does like crypto. He started doing crypto scams and stuff, highlighting scams that people were doing and doing like internal investigations.
Oh, he did a massive thing on Boogie, 9-0 Boogie. He's a personal favorite of mine.
course.
He's fatter than me. How can I not be interested? So yeah, I will not be taking any questions.
I put up with because you only show me the cream of the crop.
There is some cream.
And even then, I can't stand 90% of it. I can't. It is the one thing that I'm like, nope, that's your thing. You enjoy it. I love how passionate you get about shit you don't actually care about these people you don't actually care about, and how much of a drama storm it is. I love how passionate and happy you are consuming this.
I will say that
trash.
CoffeeZilla is more satisfying, not because you get to see it conclude, but because you see someone that you are like convinced through the program is a bad dude.
Yeah, complete asshole.
You're just like, got him.
Yeah.
Got him.
Yeah.
It has to be done, right?
We got him, right, guys?
And you're interested even afterwards because you want to know how, like, how it concludes, because he's calling people out. Like, he's not like arresting people or whatever, you know, he's calling to light things. Yeah. And that's very interesting.
I think Danknet is probably the healthiest one, like outside of CoffeeZilla that I watch. He did like a really good one about a guy who really wants to be a cop and has all the fake cop gear, but he's not allowed to be a cop.
Florida dude.
And I think it might have been a Florida dude, and he did an entire video where he goes from being he was like a tiny little local celebrity for like catching like guys doing bullshit. And then he just started overstepping his boundaries because he wanted more views and he wanted more.
There's quite a few of those type of people.
But thank you for letting me watch it in peace. I will let you watch more carpet videos on the big screen.
Talking about shameful things we like to watch on the internet.
Oh no, what are you bringing up?
My top internet shame things. I really love trash ghost hunting shows. And I'm not talking Ghost Adventures, not like big buff guy who like, oh my god, every 30 seconds. No, I like people who try, and I love watching videos debunking them. And I love watching videos where people are talking about how people used to dupe people back in the day in like the Victorian era with like ectoplasm video. I love all that shit. I love all this stupid shit. I love the serious documentaries, especially Ghosts on the Undergrounds, which tells you about ghosts in the London Underground, because I know some of it's bullshit. I know some of it's fake. I know pretty much all of it's bullshit, but I love it.
Popular guy who was just very aggressive about it. Like he would stomp in a place and just yell at the ghost and try to like fight it. Who was that?
There's a bunch of people who do that.
That's a thing.
Are you talking about the Watcher boys, the ones that Casey loves?
I love them too. Shut up.
I wasn't gonna out you.
On a minute. I watched the Watcher boys, the Ghoul boys.
They're quite entertaining.
And then there's a new show that started up called Nick and Ryan. And they've been around for about a year, and they take themselves not seriously, but what they present, they try to present seriously. And I don't know if they're fucking with us. I think it's a non-fiction project. I think they are genuinely building up to something that may have an actual, like, this is a non-fiction project, and it's a whole ARG thing that's going on. I hope that's the case, because otherwise their stuff is awful.
Hem is watching trash and gaslighting herself into thinking that the trash has a secret meaning. This is literal schizophrenia.
Well, no, see, like when I first started watching them, like one's Nexpo and the other guy is Nick Crowley on YouTube, and they came together to do Nick and Ryan, and they you see in like the first sets of videos, people are like, this is a non-fiction project. Like it's part of Liminal Land, which is a failed clothing brand they tried to put together at some point. And it's like, it's just a non-fiction project. So I'm hoping it is, because the latest thing they put out is just like, it's too weird if it's not a non-fiction project, because if they're claiming it's real, I think they are full of shit. Like there's no way that it would be that clear on a spirit box, which is not real. I just love all of it. I will go to sleep to this shit. I will go to sleep to them screaming and being scared at night. That's my go to sleep sounds.
You have luckily moved away from some of the worst ones, but I genuinely remember before we moved here, I woke up in a house we were renting.
Oh yeah.
And there was like this creepy voice talking, and then I heard like very like faint screaming, and I sat up. I was just like, "What the fuck is going on?" somebody outside because our window was like right by the street, like walking street. I poked my head out, and then just in the background, and that's when I knew that I was just like, "You son of a bitch!"
Got him. I'm sorry, Neil.
It's fine.
We'll find it for you.
It's the thing that
It's my fault.
I think I have it.
It's the thing I am genuinely most like. I like to think I'm a logical, scientific kind of a person, and this is the thing that I know is absolute bullshit. Like, I know the whole thing is crap, but wouldn't it be funny if it was?
I like to see how practical it is from time to time.
Yeah.
Because it's easy to just like hop into After Effects and be like, oh, this will get some views.
Yeah. Let me add in Scream.mp3 with
Yep.
reverb.
Or was it Nuke's Top 5 or whatever it is?
Nuke Top 5 or whatever.
Yeah,
Top 5,
yeah, Nuke's Top 5 or whatever it is. And like, he'll take videos from TikTok and YouTube and he'll just put extra sound effects in. He's been found to do it. It's just like, and it's the same fucking sound effect. And it's like, I think he started off trying to be real and then realized it was all fake and lent into it. Like, that's my personal theory. But I don't watch those because I don't enjoy them.
It pays. Like,
It does pay you.
Like, no, like, I enjoy so I will watch this from time to time with if it is ghost busting. Like, if they are finding dudes that are so clearly bullshit and just mocking them.
Yes.
That may be part of my internet drama kind of thing.
I think that's the part we can share because I also super enjoy people ripping the shit out of people doing ghost hunting videos if they're taking it real.
But there will definitely be moments where I'm sitting there and I start laughing and Reese's like, why are you laughing? Like, that spirit box is bullshit. No, you heard you take something seriously. And I'm like, bro.
It was that recent Nick and Ryan one we were listening to or we were watching.
Yeah.
But it's like, that is genuinely weird if that is real. I don't think it is, but I want it.
It's never.
At least I want them to be an ARG because then I can forgive them for the heinous shit they've just pulled.
I have a bridge to sell you. And I want you to believe me.
So yeah, that's my top guilty pleasure, weird shame, embarrassment.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Thank you.
Can I do a single honorable mention before we roll out?
Oh yeah, does anyone have honorable mentions?
No.
Nah.
My honorable mention is 4-hour videos shitting on movies. I love seeing somebody with way too much passion for filmmaking go like step by step. There's somebody did it for The Hobbit, and in every he broke the movie into scenes, and in every scene he broke down characters' motivations and how contradictory they were just between fucking acts. Like in one scene, the guy's like, "We have to get to the mountain." In the next scene, somebody needed to be negative voice so the main character could say something. So they just chose a random dwarf. And just a dude who was like, we have to get to the mountain. Next scene, this may not be worth it, guys.
It is very funny how many times I'll get wrapped up in some content, right? And realize this is twice as long as the content itself.
Yep.
And I haven't even seen the thing.
Yeah.
I watched the first Hobbit movie and woefully regretted it. So watching somebody over like a period of like, I think 9 hours just rip the 3 movies to shred, it was very satisfying. Honorable mention.
I have an honorable mentions for, it's not really a guilty pleasure. I just like doing it. I like cups. I like a shit ton of cups.
Cups?
Yeah. Like we have all the TLD cups, we have all the sprouting cups, and one of the reasons that we have merch on cups or designs on cups is because I want them.
Yeah.
And I want them, so I put them on there and then I order them just so I get to have them.
Because we have a visual element.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna quickly read the chat. Vince writes, "That's so real. I especially love a long ass video essay just going ham on a passionate rant. It hits even better if I don't know what the thing they're talking about is."
Yes, because then you only get to go with like the context of what they're talking about. I have watched a couple of like very long like breakdown videos of stuff, and they are a lot of fun, especially if they're shitting on stuff.
I watched that Utopia breakdown video that's like 10 hours long twice before I even watched the show.
Yeah, I remember you saying Utopia's pretty good though.
It is a good show.
Like, I enjoyed it.
I do sometimes watch one YouTuber who often reviews like cartoon videos and or like just animation shows in general, and like I have never watched the show. I've never heard anything about it, but like he gives some context to like why the fuck this thing was made or who the people behind it were, which is really interesting. But like most of the time, I'm like, well, I'm never gonna watch the show. But I have occasionally actually put something on my to-watch list at the end of the day.
I've done that for so many things.
Yeah.
Midsummer,
I know.
Evangelion.
So these are only our teal tea cups.
And sprouting.
And that's
Just
not
come
including
here.
our coffee cups. I can just put these pictures down. That's not including our like travel mugs. That's not including
Just putting some in the screen. Oh
yeah.
my god, this is warm.
yeah, it was coming out of the dishwasher.
These are the sprouting characters.
Yeah.
Yay.
And like on the table right now, we have sprouting merch that will be shared in the future.
At some point.
It's Rolf. Wait, can you see him?
Yeah.
There we go.
Is it even teeny tiny Odie on there?
Ow.
Oh, that one has been used.
Yeah, I just grabbed it. It was mostly empty.
So yeah, the reason that we have any merch on cups is because I just like having random cups with random things on it, and I like it. I used to have like a genuine crap ton of cups back in the UK. Yeah, I'm never going to drink out of them all, especially not all at once. But it's not even that the fact that I like to have a bunch of cups because I don't put them in the dishwasher that often. It's not even just pure lazy of not having to wash anything up. It's I just like them and I want them, and I'm very upset that our cupboard is running out of room because I can't get much more.
This is not all our cups. We have 2 cups with our names on, 2 cups that Ham painted on herself, and then we have like 5 cups from when I lived alone.
Yep, and we have 2 cups for my brother.
Right, yeah.
Did you never get the cup with the where Raul is like reaching for coffee?
I didn't know. I think I was going to get that on one of the travel mugs.
Yeah. But then we started working from home.
But then I started working from home, so now it doesn't happen anymore. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess that's my other weird little guilty pleasure is that I'll just buy more cups, even though we super don't need them.
We do not, but please.
Again, use them as flower cup pot.
I will throw away my coffee mug that says coffee on it, which I only kept because I was drinking tea at the time, and I thought it was hilarious to put tea in it.
Just put like soda in it.
But, yeah, I'll use these for soda cups too. Like especially like when we're streaming, or when we're doing AMAs, I'll try and have one of our cups there because branding on point, and I'll just fill it with soda. Like I don't necessarily fill them with coffee or tea. I'll just put water in it. I don't give a shit.
That's why I haven't used this cup.
I'm noticing all of these cups are shit for left-handers.
Yes, they are.
As a left-hander, I do not approve. But as a man,
I also keep my cup on my left, so I also drink left-handed. So nobody sees it anyway.
But as a man who loves his wife, I will hold the cup like this almost all the time.
You're a good husband.
Thank you. Keston, is our cartoon guy called Mr. Enter?
No.
Thank fucking Christ.
The cartoon guy is called Saber Spark.
Oh, right. Yeah, you sent me a couple of things. Yeah, okay. Thank fucking Christ. Mysterious Mr. Enter is one of those people who I watched like a 3-hour video of breaking down his like terrible YouTube career. And like he's still going and he still has an audience, but he's just really bad at it.
All right, well, on a table full of unnecessary cups, in a human that should only need 2 cups, really, I guess we should probably pull this episode to an end.
Yeah.
And we don't have any victims to choose for the next episode because we don't have one. Rip 4 top 3s, I guess. We'll probably do a bonus episode again at some point in the year, but obviously not right now.
Topics are hard to think of.
We did want to do the one with Lena.
Yeah.
Pet Peeves will probably come out 2026.
That'll be our 2026 episode.
We're skipping 2025.
No, it's going to be a rough year. I'm skipping it.
We might start releasing them without them being in seasons.
That might help.
We might just do one off.
Just impromptu.
Yeah.
Guys,
we can do that when one of us is like sick or
you know exactly what's going to happen. We're going to do like 30 minutes of an episode of the sprouting. Neil is going to drop some shit and I'll be like, guys, I think right now 4 top 3s, go.
That's never going to happen because you're just going to sit there seething.
And then we'll do the 4 top 3s pet peeves, and my pet peeve will be Neil. All right, I have all of my pet peeves done already. You're welcome, guys.
Aether Casey.
Guess it.
Guess it, Neil.
No, it's gonna be Neil. Neil Martin, and then either Ralph or
Neil
fucking Ralph.
Lancaster.
Thank you.
Name 3 of Neil's characters.
It's gonna be like
Casually
Neil,
boxing him.
Ralph, and then Ral. They're gonna be my pet peeves.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, we can't do that episode now. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, like
Sneak preview.
sneak preview. But yeah, thank you all so much for listening. Hopefully the quality isn't going to be absolute trash on the podcast, but we're recording with one mic live, so you're going to get what you're given.
Yeah, these mics are fake. I forgot to do the joke. I was going to tell me to talk into the mic.
I would have fallen for it too. Loser. Yeah, thank you all so much for listening, and we'll probably put out an impromptu episode at some point. Thank you to all our patrons. You're amazing, and thank you to Vince for the topic. It was
Thank you.
difficult to choose, but yours was great, so thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's it. Bye.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Nailing this outro once again.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yay, we
Alright.
did it.
All right, I'm gonna just fart like a crazy person.
No.